Welcome back to Midwest Access, and I'm here with Dr. Katie Post for another episode of Tooth Talk. She's from Northwest Dental Group,
Yes.
and I love having you here because we
Thank you.
learn so much and we have a lot of fun doing it.
Yes, absolutely.
So we're going to talk about sensitive teeth.
Sure.
Yeah, so tell us, like maybe what are some of the problems that people have,
Yes.
and is there anything we can do?
Absolutely. So let's get into some of the problems.
Okay.
One of the problems could be that you need to see the dentist and you have a cavity.
Ooh,
right?
okay.
And so a lot of times one of the symptoms of having a cavity is you eat something sweet like ice cream or candy and you have like a zing in your tooth.
Yeah.
That's a real sign that you have a cavity.
Okay.
Or something cold will do that too, like orange juice. It's cold and sweet, and that's a sign that you have a cavity.
Okay.
So you want to get in and get it checked out with the dentist for sure. The second thing that could be causing it is recession. And so there's a lot of things that can cause recession,
Yeah.
but one of the things can be is if you're brushing too aggressively.
Okay.
So, and this is the number one thing that I find causes sensitivity, is patients will be on vacation, they forget their toothbrush, they get the free toothbrush from the front desk, which is usually a medium or a hard bristled
It's like
toothbrush.
hard as a rock.
Yes, and they're in there, or they're using whitening toothpaste. So whitening toothpaste is like coarse sandpaper. And literally, I have seen 16-year-olds scrub the gum tissue off their teeth.
Oh my gosh.
Because they're trying to whiten their teeth so much.
Sure.
And they're just in there scrubbing and scrubbing, and they can cause that damage. When the root is exposed, the top part of the tooth is covered with the enamel, but the
Yes.
bottom of the tooth isn't. It's covered with cementum. And the cementum is much softer. And so one, you can brush that away, but two, the coldness goes to the nerve much, much
Oh,
faster
that
through
just sounds
that.
painful.
It's awful. And so people will switch to like, let's say like a red Colgate, which is a really whitening toothpaste that
Okay.
you can get at Costco or Sam's Club right now.
Sure.
And they'll brush with that for 2 weeks and they can't eat or drink any even tap water because it's so cold, it sends like a zing through to their mouth.
Sure.
And they don't recognize that's all from the toothpaste.
No, you wouldn't. I mean,
No.
if you didn't know. Yeah.
Yeah, and a lot of times people, when they brush, if they're right-handed, they'll start on the upper right, they'll scrub really hard on the upper right and on the lower left, and people tend to forget the upper left and lower right. And so the coldness is always on the upper right, is they'll
Okay.
come in and they're like,
Because you're coming in hot on that side. Here I go.
that's exactly, and the toothpaste is on their brush. So the majority
all
of the
of that.
toothpaste is going right there. So the other thing is, like with people with gum disease, that toothpaste isn't getting to the upper left, which is where we have a lot of our gum problems start. So
Yes.
making sure you're getting the toothpaste to all the different places is kind of note
So
one, but
important.
note two, if we're using those whitening toothpaste, they can be very aggressive. And so the third way you can get that sensitivity is recession from clenching. So some people are severe clenchers and they'll put so much force on that tooth that the tooth will start to get a little divot on the outside. It looks like if you're cutting down a tree and they cut out
Yes.
a start, it literally has like a little pie piece missing out of the outside of the
Wow.
tooth. And then it's that much closer. If you drink something cold to the nerve, it just goes right there.
Sure.
So in that case, if that little pie piece is out, we'll put a little filling in that
Oh,
piece.
sure.
Or we can have a gum specialist graft gum tissue
Okay.
into that to fill that. You can't regrow that part of the tooth, but we can graft the gum tissue over, or we
Okay.
can fill that in with a special filling material that can kind of calm the tooth down. We have sealers that we can paint on that root surface that can
nice.
really help decrease the
Okay.
sensitivity. But my favorite trick at home is if you take your whitening trays, you put Sensodyne toothpaste in it and put that tray in for half an
Really?
hour. The oil from the toothpaste will soak into your teeth and that'll make the sensitivity go away. The other thing you can do is just put like a pea-sized amount of that Sensodyne on your finger and put it on the outside of that tooth before you go to bed. Spit, but don't rinse with any water.
Okay.
It's not as good as having the tray because it'll wash off with your
Sure.
saliva, but the longer that toothpaste sits on there, the oil will soak into the tooth, and that will cause the cold sensitivity to go away for you. So it's a great trick that anybody can do
Yes.
that can really help decrease that sensitivity. But the biggest thing is prevention.
Yes. Yes.
So first thing is soft bristle toothbrush, a Sonicare Oral-B electric toothbrush or a soft bristle toothbrush, and a non-whitening toothpaste.
Okay.
So On the flip side, I don't recommend baking soda. Baking soda has such a low cleaning score, it doesn't clean well enough.
All right.
But just a regular Sensodyne, a Crest, Colgate, Aquafresh, any of the regular toothpaste or the sensitive toothpaste, they do a really nice job of kind of preventing that sensitivity. My favorite toothpaste right now is Colgate Sensitive. I like the flavor, I like the cleaning score, I like the way it works. A lot of people don't have, I have allergies to or some sensitivity to a lot of toothpaste, and I don't to that one, so I really like that toothpaste a lot.
That's a good gauge of whether this is going to work for other people. I think it's so important to remember, just because they sell something, you know, just because it's out there, it doesn't mean it's recommended by the professionals.
Yeah, and a lot of people don't know you can go to Target or Walmart and buy toothpaste that has sugar in it. Like some of the kids' toothpaste. And if you don't flip it over, you wouldn't know. And they add that because it tastes great. And then kids, of course, love to brush.
Right.
And
so then you're like, oh, good, they're brushing, but they're brushing Kool-Aid on their teeth, basically.
That's exactly it. And they think that they're paying twice as much. And they think that it's a great, always look for that seal that says ADA.
Okay.
Because that proves that what it says on the bottle is what it actually does.
Okay.
And for a long time when I was a kid, scope was a big thing.
Yep.
But that's never proven that what it doesn't
So look
work.
for that.
Look for that ADA seal to know that what you're getting.
And of course, always bring your questions and concerns to your dentist.
Yes.
And you have those 3 great locations. Yes. Share with us
we
where
have
those
one
are.
location on Superior Drive, right across from Costco.
Okay.
One on 37th Street, right across from Hy-Vee and the Wells Fargo there, and one in Byron.
Okay, it makes it very easy for us to come and see you. Don't forget too that even if you're not a patient, but it of course makes it easier if you are, you have a dental emergency, you can call
Northwest Dental Group.
Yes, exactly. Thank you so much. All right, we'll be back with more Midwest Access in just a few minutes.